Grossi, longtime Browns beat reporter, talking about what he sees happening with the Browns in that number 2 overall pick.
I think there is an increasing scenario that Cam Ward could be available for the Browns at number 2. And that involves the Giants trading up to 1 with Tennessee and taking Shedeur. I think Shedeur is earmarked for the Giants. I think he knows it. His dad knows it. The Giants know it. And the question is whether they trade up to 2 or they trade up to 1. And if that's why it's in the best interest of the Browns to put on these airs that they love the kid, that he's in their plans and all that, and stare down the Giants and force them, in my opinion, to talk to you about just moving up 1 spot. And if they can't work it out, I think the Giants go up to number 1 if they're not already thinking that, because Tennessee is definitely going to trade out of that spot.
Yeah, I get it. Cam Ward's scared, and again, he could end up being great. The variance between Cam Ward's ceiling and floor, it's enormous.
My biggest question here is, why is Tennessee just going to walk out of 1? That's the part I don't get. You've now got a head coach who's going into year 2. Unless I see them sign, I don't want to say predominant because I don't know if we're going to label any of these free agent quarterbacks as predominant. But unless you show me that they signed the free agent quarterback where you would say, oh, all right, so maybe you want to hold out for Jackson Dart a little later. I mean, on paper, what really is the difference between Tennessee, between Cleveland, between the Giants? So that would be my question. And I will tell you this, what I know, and from the Titans people that I trust the most, is if they stay, it's Cam. So if they stay and they take Cam, then, the Browns are either, I don't know what you're doing in that point. Because basically, I don't think they want to go to 6. I think they still believe that the quarterbacks and Abdul Carter are the impact players here. So, then basically it's, you're not basically trying to hold the Giants hostage. It's, do we want Shedeur Sanders? Okay, then we will, obviously make the deal. I just don't understand why everybody just automatically assumes Tennessee, with now a brand new GM, after they hired a GM 2 years ago, then hired a head coach last year, then hired a new GM, is just going to, and look, maybe they don't believe in it. Maybe they don't believe in either guy. That's certainly possible. But, I mean, if you're Tennessee, how long are you going to sit around here? We're going to run Will Levis out there again? That's not going to happen. So unless Tennessee signs a free agent quarterback, where everybody says, oh, okay. Other than that, I think Tennessee is probably going to take, whichever quarterback they feel most comfortable with. And again, Tennessee folks I talk with, they seem to feel that Cam Ward would be the guy.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the front end of the draft will be really intriguing, and you kind of wish that the Browns weren't involved in it, but we are.
There we go. Draft day, baby.